Hi, today we're going to make a tutu skirt or dress basically on an elastic band. And this elastic band is pretty reasonable. You can find it online or at your fabric store or local craft store. And it takes very little know-how in sewing. If you want to sew the ends together to get the length that you require, the width that you require. Um, And I believe even some people hot glue it. So, try it out. It's not too expensive, so you can do some test runs with it. A special note is, depending on the elasticity of your elastic band, you're going to want to take off a couple inches of what size you need because it will stretch as you're putting the tool on. Okay, so what I've done with this one is I have simply taken my tool and cut it at an angle. Some people call this the pixie look. Some people just call it an angled look. But it gives a really cute effect. And once it's all done, you'll be able to see it more easily. Okay, so when you're making an elastic band or a ribbon-based tutu skirt or dress, you're going to want to add more than one tool. Okay, and the reason for this is because it will be thin. It'll be almost transparent depending on the colors that you're working with. And if you don't want to have to add extra clothing underneath the tutu skirt or tutu dress, you'll want to take that into account. I'm only adding 2 layers because this is actually going to be one that somebody's going to wear leggings with or a onesie. So it's entirely up to you. Also, instead of putting these together, when I fold it over, instead of matching the ends up, I'm actually leaving it higher up on one end. So that way, when I put it on my elastic band, it looks like it's a layered, not a layered effect, but 2 different strands on it, 2 different sizes. Then it'll look really cute because the way that it'll fluff out, it'll be almost stacked in appearance. And at the end, I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so I'm going to put this on. Remember to make your top piece, the folded over piece, as skinny as you can so that it's easy to work with. All right. So pull your elastic away from the mannequin you're working on, coffee can, cylinder, whatever it is you're using. Just pull it away a little bit. Put your tool through the hole. And before you tighten it, go ahead and put your finger through that same spot, and it'll keep the elastic from folding over for you, which is a big pain when you're having to work with elastic. So it's just something I learned. You put your finger through and then you gently tug it so that way it gets tighter. See? But now you don't have it all bunched up. All right, I'll finish this up and show you the finished tutu.
If you liked our video, please subscribe. You can find all of our links to our various sites on our YouTube homepage, CJ and Sons Presents Naomi Inspired, which is also the name for our Google Plus page. We thank you so much for viewing.